those two events, and you reference only there. Now, when you thought those two events, Mum's death and your sister's death, your body went straight into a pattern of tension, okay, a physical pattern of tension. Now, that physical pattern of tension is held in your body, specifically associated with those traumas. All I did was disrupt that physical pattern of tension which you held until it was destroyed, it was disrupted, and you returned to the trauma and you couldn't get it back. And that the speed of that release is the most peculiar element of the technique. But you can describe now to me how it feels before you had the release and after.
I just feel, before I was just completely uptight, I can't. Now why was I feeling like that? I shouldn't have felt like that. I don't know, I just feel relaxed. I feel like positive. I need to get on with my life and stop dwelling on things that, you know, has been there, but I need to move on and enjoy my life again and not have that.
That's great.
I can't explain how I feel. It's weird.
Has it turned into more of a memory than it was like it was a trauma before?
What I'm kind of thinking, what a waste of time that I've wasted.
How long has it been?
Wow, my mum went in 20 years ago. She died. My sister went last October. It's just been awful. Awful. How I've not got up. I've had days, 2-3 days in bed. I've not got up and done nothing. Just laid in my bed. And I think, why?
So do you think maybe that won't happen anymore?
No. I've got a thought in my head, I'm not doing that anymore. I've got my sister wanted, she wouldn't have wanted that.
Yeah.
She'd have wanted me having my life.
Look, that's how I got over my sister.
Yeah.
I was exactly the same thing. My sister, when my sister went, somebody came around and talked to me, and it was like, as soon as he explained to me, I just thought, wow, how would my sister feel if she could see me lose my business because of her? Yeah. So I just turned everything around.
But I just feel like something, because the only way I can feel it, I felt heavy, like something was weighing me down all the time, and that's gone.
Yeah, I feel much lighter.
Definitely, that's gone. I can feel that. I feel clear.
Yeah. Yeah, and you had George. Do you feel a similar way?
So much lighter than what I was before when I was laying there to begin with. It was I was so apprehensive and scared, and I was thinking about him and doing all of the stuff that I always do, and by the time he'd finished, it was sort of, it's just like a release, isn't it? It's just that release.
Yeah.
I can't.
Definitely. Yeah.
Obviously, we'll see as the days progress.
Well, as I say, I came to one of these. I came to one of these a week ago, and a lady was exactly the same and reacted in the same way as you two did. And then I saw her. It's been 5 days later, and she came to the meeting on the Monday that we do, and I said, "How are you feeling today?" She goes, "Fantastic." It's just so. Hopefully, the pair of you. Well, I'm pretty sure the pair of you will feel exactly the same as what she did. Because I was amazed. I was totally amazed. It's like I say to everybody. I don't know. It's like a phone call. I don't know how I can talk to somebody on the other side of the world on a telephone call, but no, it works, and this is definitely a results business. And I love the way everything's going, from the talks we do, from the exercise we do at the gym and everything else. I mean, this is just watching you two changes my life as well, because it shows what I'm doing is working and worthwhile.
It's kind of weird because there's a thing with my sister and owls, and when I sat in the chair straight opposite me there's an owl, and also to me that is an owl.
Yeah.
It's something, and I said to you, that is so weird. My sister's here. She's, kind of directed you in the right. Yeah, it's.
Well, we would never have done this if we hadn't come to class.
No.
Yeah.
We would never, and we'd never be in this situation if we hadn't come to class.
No.
So,
Yeah.
and
Well-
we will be back there next Monday as
Yeah.
well.
That's great. Well, that's for me. That's perfect.
Yeah.
We will be
Yeah,
there
so-
next week.
And obviously the reason we've got this on video because I want this to grow and I want people to realise that
Yeah.
it's not mumbo jumbo like people might think
no,
it is,
it's
but it
not.
really does work.
Yeah,
And
and I
there's
think
so many.
that's a big thing for me to be in an environment of people, a lot of people. It's
Yeah.
quite a big thing to come, isn't it?
Yeah.
For both.
Yeah.
And do you find that being in that environment now, then you all lean on each other?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So everybody's got going through the same sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't say the word, but everybody's having the same
Yeah.
troubles, aren't they?
Yeah.
So it's just.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
think.
also nice to know that you're not the only person that's feeling these things.
Mm.
You know,
ma-
when you're at home sitting on your own and you're going through all this emotion and stuff, you think that you're the only one that's having this
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah.
No one else is having this, but they've
What-
got their own sort
what
of
are the
issues.
stats? What are the stats and how many people suffer with? Is it 1 in 4?
With depression.
Yeah, for mental health.
Well, if it depends. If you talk about sort of postnatal depression, then it's up to one in 2. I think you're looking at depression. It's higher than 1 in 4 in your lifetime. You'll get depression.
Yeah, we'll all get it at one stage,
With
won't we?
bereavement, which is what we're dealing with here, is everybody's going to experience bereavement, and it can be less or greater immobilising effect in your life. What you've seen in each lady here in 7 minutes has lost 2 bereavements, and they were crippling, absolutely crippling. So you either try 7 minutes, see if it works, and if it doesn't, you're no worse off. If you do, you quit in because no talking, no sharing.
Yeah, say that girl, the last person that came last time, she said it was like winding back the clock
Yeah.
20 years.
That's a good way of
That
putting it,
was
to be
like
honest.
everything that she'd experienced 20 years ago. It just released all that stress for 20 years, and she felt like she felt before that happened 20 years ago. So that's and I asked her, like I say, I asked her almost a week later if she still felt the same way. This is obviously just raw to you two because it just happened. I asked her the week later after if she still felt the same, and she said she felt fantastic, and she has done ever since. So
Yeah.
so don't expect it to be coming back anytime soon.
Good.
The one other thing I'll tell you, if you release this emotion, this crippling bereavement, you will not get it back. I've spent a lot of time explaining to you before we started. Are you sure you want to lose your bereavement? Are you sure you want to lose your upset? You will not lose the love, and you will not lose the sadness, but your bereavement will go. You have to make sure you want to lose it, because you cannot put it back. You will not be the same now. You'll be free and living in the day and the moment, not with yesterday haunting you all the time. And then for you, it's 20 years of yesterday. They're all gone. So you can reclaim your lives and, serve your community with a lighter heart.
Makes me feel so much better and so much more positive
Yeah.
to know that I won't have days like that Monday when I was at class, and I was just that whole day was just hideous. I was crying all day, on and off, and listening to you talking that day as well. You were hitting a lot of notes for me, which was making it worse for me. I don't mean it that way, but it was making it worse, the feelings worse, because what you were saying about
You're
losing
reliving
loved
it.
ones and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do relive it, and you do go through it. And the way my husband went, it was horrific. It was a shock. It was he was all right 1 minute, gone the next. It was awful. And so when you were talking about it, it was bringing all that back, even though I was upset that day anyway. I woke up like that and I went to bed like that. That's how I was all day, and that's how I am. I can get up most days and I'm all right, but there are those days when I have that. It was awful. And I think maybe it was awful for a reason to be there that day.
Yeah.
You made a decision. You went through with that decision. And even though you had anxiety about this process,
Absolutely.
you now grateful you've done it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it was less than 7 minutes. And you didn't say a word.
It was amazing.
And it works from your age group down to teenagers and younger. Bereavement with children, you cannot talk about it. It can be released in a minute. It's extraordinary. And the younger you are with the release of bereavement, the longer you have without it. And that's life-changing. Absolutely
Grateful. Thank you to
lasting.
both of you.
That's right.
You're welcome. We love it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. I'll end this recording on that note.